is that people like that, even when you see the good in them, it's the fact that they don't see the good in themselves. They are capable of good, but they don't want to be good. You need to understand this. And even if you try to encourage them to do good things or even become a better person, I don't care if it's even with jobs and all this kind of stuff or whatever, they don't want to do that. They always want to take away from other people. You need to, as you are around them, and especially if you become more aware. Now, there are a lot of people around him who never becomes aware. But if you are spiritually inclined, basically, and have, the spirit of the Lord within you, you will begin to, even though you saw before, but you will begin to really, really, really see how this spirit is operating in these people. And so it will really give you an awareness of how they're moving and how they're operating. They don't want to be. They like what they do. They get off on it. It's like a thrill to them to hurt people, to manipulate, and to put on these many faces. I call it a Mardi Gras mask. But to me, it's a Mardi Gras mask. And instead of having one mask, it's like a mask that has like 15, 20 different faces to where you just pull it up like this one. This one, it switches. That one, and it switches. That one, and it switches. That's the way how I see it. And they put on these different masks for different people and these different behaviors. And they do this. And it's the same way with even not only the behaviors in the mask, they pick up different even jobs things. Now, is everybody the same? No. But this is what I observe even with the extreme of people. I'm talking about the extreme. I'm not talking about the moderate, the extreme that I have been around, to where they will pick up habits of people, their mannerisms, their sayings. That's how you know they're hanging around certain people. And because, for one, they would change everything about themselves. Like, they don't even know who they are. Okay? That's how deep down the pit that they go. They don't even know who they are. They so far gone because they pick up everything from everybody. They don't know anything. They pick up language, speech, skills, everything. Like, and you will be amazed what they know, but they don't use it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. They're not stupid. They don't use their own skills. You get what I'm saying? A lot of them are very talented people. Don't get me wrong, they are. But you will never know it. Because why? They hide their true self. They hide who they are. They don't use their own skills. So they pick up things from other people, trying to mimic what other people do. So they never fully come into knowing who they truly are. And by you watching this, you can observe, you actually know them better than they know themselves. That's what the person told me. They said they didn't like about me. That's what they didn't like about me, because I knew them better than they knew themselves. I knew what they liked, what they didn't like, what their true skills were, and everything. Something that they had no idea about. Because they were always picking up things from other people. And I told them what they like. There was nothing wrong with what they like, their hobbies or whatever. There was nothing wrong with it. But they was too busy picking up on other people. The problem was they needed to spend time alone instead of trying to pick up other women and getting married and all this stuff. They should have spent time with the Lord to develop themselves and figure out what they wanted. And that's what they should have did. But they didn't. Because why? They don't like being alone. They always have to have somebody with them. They never rest. So they don't have time in between people. You know what I'm saying? They hate being alone. If you ever meet a person they don't like being alone, stay away from the person. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are this type of person, but stay away from them. Because they have some really deep issues that they need to deal with. If you ever deal with a person, they say they hate being alone and they're lonely, leave them alone. That's a red flag in itself. Because if you cannot be alone by yourself, you have some deeper issues that you need to deal with on a much deeper level that anybody cannot fix. Because the moment you're not around them, guess who they doing? They picking up their phone and dialing somebody else. Because why? They cannot stand to be alone by themselves. Because why? It eats them alive. Leave them folks alone. Leave them where they at. That goes for women and men. And I'm going to come down on that. That goes for guys and girls. Leave them people alone. Leave them where they at. These people don't know who they are. They're constantly roaming and running around and destroying people's lives. And I'm talking about these type of people. A lot of people call them narcissistic. I call them what they are, demons. That's what they are. They're not narcissists. They're demons. They want to even label it as a disorder. It's not a disorder. They're demons. Let's call it what it really is. They're demons. They don't change. You cannot change them because they don't want to change. They like what they do. They love the control. They love to manipulate and control people. They love the power of it. They love what they do. They love to belittle. They love to put on these many faces. They love to control the circumstances, the people, and everything around it, whether it be jobs, whether it be family, whether it be people, whether it be women, whether it be children, whether it be everything. And heck, even their children don't even care about their own kids. That's a whole nother different level and subject in itself. Don't even care about them. But it's what they perceive to the world, what they project to the world. Because on the outside, you think everything, whatever. It's not until you get on the inside. Because people be like, how can you be with a person like, first of all, people like this, you don't understand. You don't know them until you get with a person like this. People act like they know what they talking about. Anybody can be bamboozled by something like this. Because it's an illusion. How many people right now got profiles on Facebook and Instagram and all this that's not even real until you get to know this person, these people, until you really get to know them. And that can be friends as well. You don't even have to be dating a person. I can tell you right now, people that I know in real life, they got profiles set up like that and it's not even them. So think about people that you get ready to date or even marry. And a lot of people, they don't show you really their true self until after you get married, because for one, these type of people think of you as their property, like you're a slave.